Diversification helps to manage and provide a stable growth and development in any society. Successful diversification is important for global growth and also for developing countries to increase the quality of lives of their citizens, create jobs, and grow their economy. Since the discovery of crude oil in Oloibiri in the Niger Delta of Nigeria towards the late 50s, there has been paradigm shifts in sustaining the economy. There have been different issues emanating from environmental pollution arising from oil exploration and escape of other chemicals used in the production process of crude oil.
Sincerely, before 1960 that the oil was discovered in Nigeria, agriculture was the mainstay of the Nigeria economy. We have groundnut pyramid in the north, we have cocoa in the southwest, we have oil palm, we have rubber and gum arabic and all these agricultural products that is really we are highly competitive, in terms of foreign exchange through agriculture.
Wealth generated from oil revenue, which is currently not stable and enough for growing the economy, led to the present administration under the leadership of President Muhammadu Buhari into diversifying the economy to non-oil sector to support the economy of the nation through diversifying into nuclear power, ICT, agriculture, ethanol, biodiesel, and mineral sector. How have they fared?
Yes, we absolutely need to diversify from the oil sector. Essentially because, first of all, the world is moving away from fossil fuels and into a greener future. I mean, we hear a lot about climate change, and climate change is here, it's real. And so the world is gradually moving away from polluting vehicles to green vehicles, from polluting energy to green energy. And so the future of the world is green. The future of the world is green. In order for us to have a better planet, we need to invest heavily in solar and move away from fossil fuels. Now, as the world is moving away from fossil fuels, what will happen to the oil that Nigeria is producing? Nobody will buy it. And this is already happening, right? So essentially, Nigeria has to move away from fossil fuels because that is not sustainable in the short term, and in the long term, it's doomed for us. Also because our economy is so reliant on oil that any fluctuation in oil price directly affects our revenue as a country, and that is not a sustainable way to plan, right? It's not good, it's not healthy for the economy of the country. And also because this over-reliance on oil has made us lazy, essentially. Dubai discovered oil around the same time Nigeria discovered oil, and Dubai took that money and reinvested into tourism.
Are they being that Nigeria invests much money in mining sector? We will be getting much money from it, more than oil sector. Just invest as how you invest in oil sector. You will be getting more than thousands of dollars from this mining. Even though you will leave oil sector, this fluoride as it are now, if it's a clean one, we have a yellow fluoride, you have blue, you have green fluoride, and we are selling this thing per gram. This is more than 300 grams. If we are selling this $5 per gram, we know how much it will cost to convert to Nigerian money. It's more than 2,500 naira. So times 300 grams is money. So it's more than a barrel of crude oil that they are selling like $75 per barrel. If we expand it, so everybody will have money, and federal government will be relieved from borrowing money from another country.
Now government is now encouraging the youth, and that is the way to go. Most of these youth that have left farm as a result of white-collar job, and the white-collar job is no more there. Now we need to encourage young populace in Nigeria to go back to farm, to replace the aged farmers. Is to go back to what was happening in the past, to have agricultural settlements. Government is now trying to look to make sure they encourage the youth. Everything that we can see in the developed area can be taken to the farming areas, so that these youth will have access to good roads, they have access to medical facilities, they have access to school, so that we encourage them. The issue of adding value, that will be, many other industries that are closing down. Talk about the cotton that was being produced in the north. A lot of textile industries closed down. as a result of this cotton that went to the lowest ebb. But now with the production of cotton, many of them are getting revived and will be able to also export. And with all this foreign exchange on all these, different areas of agriculture, we're able to sufficiently forget about earnings that we have from oil boom.
In achieving all this laudable alternative diversification of the nation's economy, every citizen must be patriotic and support all government policies, bearing in mind that we must get our priorities right as economic growth creates wealth, well-being, and also increases the capacity and supply of public goods and productivity.